How many times do you hear this question? How do I book a simulator? What simulator is available at your simulation center? Is your simulation center available next week? Again and again and again. These are kind of questions, if you work in a simulation center, you know they are not occasional. They are very frequent. But what if you never had to respond them manually ever again? What if you had your own AI powered chatbot that is trained on your center, your simulators, and your courses, respond on your behalf instantly? Hi, I am Ghalib, Simulation Technical Analyst at the Aga Khan University's Center for Innovation in Medical Education. And today I am going to show you how to build your very own smart AI powered chatbot using ChatGPT. No coding needed. So if you want to save time, automate your workflows, and advance your simulation center with AI, let's get started. Now you can see my screen and you can see that I showed you the GPTs. There are many options in which you can see different multiple GPTs that has been shown. And now I am going to the explore GPTs option. So once I am here, you can see there are certain options. So which one I want to use? I want to go to the create option because I want to create new GPT for me. And now this is how it looks like. So I do have two options. One is create and second one is configure. I'll be going to the configure and now I'm giving my bot name, let's say CIME chatbot, because CIME is my simulation center. So this is how we can give the name. Now let's move to the second part, that is description. And now I need to give any description to my chatbot. You can give anyone whatever you want. So let me give you the one, expert healthcare simulation operations specialist, and whatever you can you want to give the name, you can, it's your call. I am giving my name. Now the next step is very interesting, that is instructions. So the best part of making these kind of GPTs is you have an option to play whatever you want, like the data, because the hallucination part is very important when it comes to creating these kind of bot. You need to create something that is a boundary walled bot that will not gonna go out of the boundary, so it won't do hallucinate. So here in the instructions you can give the instructions like how your bot will gonna respond. So you can give any instructions, whatever you want to give. Let's say I want to give here is what type of constructive feedback has been given by my bot. Like if someone asks something about any kind of simulator, how to book a simulator, what are the policies of CIME. So it will gonna respond, but very nicely, very gently. So you can give any instructions whatever you want. So what I'll be going to do, I'll be uploading the policies that has been created by CIME, that's our own policies, and the inventory list. If let's say some query came out of the context, maybe there isn't any information in my bot, so how it will gonna respond? So I'll be giving a centralized ID, cell phone number, and the contact person, so that my bot will gonna respond to those. So this is how we can customize these kind of GPTs, and even it's your creativity how you can make it more and more usable for your own need. Okay, so I already wrote a couple of instructions for me. I'll just gonna copy paste here. Let me paste it here. So yeah, now you can see these instructions that has been written by me. Even you can see I wrote each and every team, about each and every team, like who are the members of tech team, education team, and administration team. Even I wrote to my bot that you don't need to hallucinate. If you don't need anything, you just say that I don't have this information, but you have to be limited within your boundaries so that you don't need to hallucinate. Now come to the next part, that is conversation starters. Conversation starters is something which is very interesting, I might tell you, because this is kind of a questions that you need to tell your users that can be, you know, pop up in the screen, that would initiate the communication between your user and your bot. So that let's say if your simulation center have many questions related to how to book a simulator at your simulation center, you can put that question in the conversation starter. So let me show you, I wrote few of the questions, and I'll be just copy paste here, but that would be relevant for you. So let me copy paste the first one. This one, maybe someone asks how to manage simulation center scheduling efficiently. That's a relevant question. Let me copy paste the second question, which is troubleshoot a non-responsive mannequin. Yeah, that's relevant. Let me move to the next question. Right, let me write how to book a room in CIME. That's kind of a very relevant question. I wrote another question. Let me copy paste here. That is create create a simulation workflow checklist. So yeah, so these are the questions which I wrote, and you can even see in my right side screen that there are many questions that has been already written here. So now the next part is very important, where our main work is started, that is the knowledge. So where I need to upload those files from which I want my bot will gonna refer when it is responding. So let's say my policies, my CIME simulation centers policies, a file that contain the name of inventory, all the available items in the simi, from which this bot will gonna refer when it's asking about any kind of query. And definitely when it's responding, it should follow the policies that has been implemented at simi that we follow. So let me upload the files, and we need to wait for a while until it's uploading. Let's wait for a few moments. Yeah, now it's uploaded. So now the next option is recommended model. So we have option like either we can give any recommended model or either we not. And I would prefer to go with the no recommended model because our user don't have, maybe not have the updated model. So let's go with the random one. Now the next part is capabilities. So in capabilities you can see there are certain checklist that has been already check marked, like web search, canvas, image generation, code interpreter, and data analysis. But if I check mark all, that will gonna use the credit of my user, and I don't want that because otherwise he or she will gonna lose their credits. So I'll be just check marking the web search and code interpreter. That's maybe relevant right now, but it depends on your need how you can use and what checklist you need. Now the next part is actions. Action is a kind of a very interesting action, or a very interesting option. It is something which gives you the option, like you can link your whole bot with a software or with something that has an updated information. Let's say using API key, you can connect your bot with your software that is managing the inventory, so that you have a real status of your mannequins. Maybe you have a real status or a live status of your venue, that it is available or not. So once your user is asking from the bot about the venue availability or any simulators availability, the bot will tell them that it's not available if not available. So this is the kind of very interesting thing. So if you see, we have option of authentication. So I'm not going for, then I have three things: none, API key, and I do have another option, but I am not going with these options. So let's and there is any other option with schema as well. So we are not going using these add actions right now. So but if you want, you can use that. So let me go back to the main screen again, and now I am going to see everything is ready. Yeah, now everything is ready. Let me upload the picture. So yeah, it will take few minutes, a few seconds. So let me wait. So yeah, it is creating, and now yeah, it's ready to create. Let me save it. So it will gonna take few moments maybe, and once it's done, we will gonna move to the next step. So honestly speaking, I just uploaded very initial kind of thing, like very limited policies and document. So yeah, now it's created. Now let's go back and let me find my GPT. Yeah, now it's created semi chatbot. Let me click on it. Let's go to semi chatbot. So you can see the questions which we created as a initial ask questions. So let me see the policies which I uploaded. So I'll ask the relevant questions. So I uploaded confidentiality, governance of simulator, prioritizing of simulation, and checklist, maybe protocol and checklist of cleaning. So let me go with that. So let me ask first question. Let's say, hey, I want to know the protocol of cleaning simulator at simi. So let's see how it will gonna respond. So it is searching for its own knowledge. That's a bad part. Now these are the responses which we got, and these responses are from the policies, like as per the policies of simi. This is as per policy, not it's our hallucinated response. It's as per the time bound or as per the policy. So see here the response, it's so nice, it's so well, and even it gives the names of simulator that's available in CIME. So let me ask another question. I want to book a room in at CIME. How can I do this? So you can see now it will gonna responding me, giving me the relevant email, relevant person's email, and all the details like which kind of room you need, debriefing room, skill room, whatever you need. So this is as per the policy. So now you can see that you can use these kind of bot for making your repeated task for your simulation center more accurate and more useful for you. To conclude what we have just discussed, it's not about just creating a chatbot. It's more of a how you can use your knowledge, your data, and leveraging AI tools to create something that is more workable for you. You can make your educationist and technicians' life easy by creating a bot for them. And also, you can create a bot for any particular requirement that you think it's best for you. You have to find out that particular gap which you need to fulfill using these bots. I hope you like this video. Thank you so much for your time, and I look forward how you will gonna use this technique for your own simulation center. Thank you.